Welcome back, students. This is the 16th lecture of timer 8051 timer slash counter. So let us take this example. So here first I will explain the question, then we will go with the solution for this. So we need to generate this square wave uh, on a pin P1.5, right? And they have given the crystal frequency, that is 22 megahertz, and we need to use timer 1 in mode 1. Okay, so before going to start with the coding of this particular wave, we need to understand how the wave is, right? On this single bit 5, we need to generate this wave. So just concentrate on this wave. Here the on pulse, here the on pulse is of 50 milliseconds. After 50 milliseconds of on pulse, there is a 50 milliseconds of off pulse, right? And after off pulse of 50 milliseconds, there are 5 pulses like this, and each single pulse, so here each single pulse, the combination of on, the combination of off, the one off and one on, right? One off and one on is the time taken for one off and one on is equal to 20 milliseconds. The meaning is, what I am intended you to tell you is that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on pulses, right? 1, 2, 3, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on pulses. Next, similarly there are 5 off pulses, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 off pulses. So for if you take a single on or a single off, it is of 10 milliseconds. The combination of these two is 20 milliseconds. So after a 5 on and off pulse alternatively, again 50 milliseconds of on and 50 milliseconds of off. So like this the pulse is, like this the square wave is, we need to write the code for this, right? So how the process is to be started? So what I will do, instead of calculating, you can calculate the value of timer registers, that is timer 1 register. The timer 1 registers are TL1, TH1, right? So we have to calculate the TL1 and TH1 for this 20 for on off, for this 50 for on off. You can take 50 one time and 20 one time. So instead of doing so, it is very simple to calculate. 50 is nothing but the combination of what? 50 on or 50 off. After 50 on and 50 off, how I can write this is 5 into 10 milliseconds I will write. This is one of the process. You can make your own idea to write this particular type of program. You can take a 50 whole at a time and you can write the code for that also. But in my method, what I am doing here is this 50 milliseconds on and 50 milliseconds off. What I am doing is 5 I will take as a counter, and that should be the count value for 5 into 10 milliseconds I will do. Again I will get a 50 for on and off pulse. So this 5 count value I will take it in a R0 register. Okay. Next 50 on 50 off over this 20, 5 on pulses are there, 5 off pulses are there. So what I will do, 20 is nothing but what I will do, 5 pulses of on and off of 10 milliseconds each alternatively. So 10 can be written like this, 2 into 10 milliseconds, right? That is 20, right? So 2 is taken as a one more count value, that is I will take that in a R1 register. So anyhow for if it is at 50 milliseconds or 20 milliseconds, 50 can be divided into a 5 times of 10 and 20 can be divided into a 2 times of 10. So just we need to calculate only the value of only the value with respect to 10 milliseconds. Okay, 10 milliseconds divided by 0.546 microseconds, right? Since the crystal frequency is 22 megahertz, I will get this value minus this value is to be subtracted from 65,536. Actually 65,535 plus 1 minus this is to be taken, you will get 47,221, and the conversion of this decimal to hexa you will get B875H. So these are the value of TL1, TH1, right? Next, how to start with the program. First, let me make the value of set B P1.5. I will make it is equal to 1. I will make it is equal to 1, right? Then what I will do, I will take the first counter value, that is 2 inside R1 register, then get the value of T mod. T mod is nothing but the value of T1 and mode 1. T mod is given, and I will take 5 inside R0 register. Okay, so first let me write the 50 milliseconds on, after that 50 milliseconds off. Okay, so take the value, start the timer, check the value of TF, clear DJNZ R0. So on I have written, right? So this process is to be repeated for 5 times. Okay, 5 times. After 5 times DJNZ 5 times, when R0 crosses 5 it will come out of that. So it will complement the value of P1.5. that means now we are at 1 time is over, 2nd time is over, 3rd time is over, 4th time is over, 5th time is over. When 5th time is over, R0 crosses and it will come out of the loop. It will make the value of CPL is equal to 0. Again 1 time is over, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. CPL P1.5 DJNZ R1. So R1 value is, so this has to be repeated 1 time and this has to be repeated 2nd time. Okay, am I right? So the value of this is to be repeated 1 time and the value of this is to be repeated 2nd time. This 1 time for 50 on and 1 time for 50 off, right? So DJNZ R1 comma back is given here. So this part, this whole part from this to from this, it is with respect to from this point to this point, it is with respect to 50 on 50 off. Next we need to write the code for these, right? So here what we are doing is, how many on pulses are there here? 5 on pulses. How many off pulses are there here? 5 off pulses. So 5 plus 5, what I will do, 5 plus 5 total is equal to 10. So I will take that 10 in R1 register. I will take that 10 in R1 register. Okay. So what I will do here, so actually here in a 20 milliseconds 5 pulses of on and off of 10 milliseconds each alternatively is taken. So you just don't worry about this, it will be more confusion. Okay, you don't worry about this. So this part is clear now. So 1 time is over, 2 time is over, now we are writing the code for this, right? So 5 on pulses are there, 5 off pulses are there, that is equal to 10, and I will take that 10 in R1 register. Okay, so how to start with that? After this DJNZ R1 comma back, the next instruction is this one. So first set B1 P1.5. So set B P1.5. Now we are starting the code from this point, right? This point, right? So move R1 comma 10. Total number of on pulses plus total number of off pulses. That is a count value that is taken in R1. Take the same count value, that is 10 milliseconds count value, that is taken in TL TH register. Start the timer, check the TF flag, clear TR. Next on is over. In order to complement that, so now this is over, right? This is over. So complement that, it will come downward, it will come downward. So at this point we are, so CPL P1.5, then clear TF flag. Next check the value that R1 becomes equal to 0 or not. If it is not equal to 0, go back again. So this will be repeated, 10 times, 5 for on pulses, 5 for off pulses, like this. This particular part, from this part to this part, it is with respect to this, from this to this part. Okay, hope so when R1 crosses 10, it will come out of that, and we have to start this wave repeatedly. Right? So yes, jump start is given to the first instruction. So you just go through this question once again and see the solution see the solution steps one by one. If you get any questions regarding this question, you can comment it out and I will try to answer. So this is all about the timer programming. In the next video lecture, we will start with the counter basics and counter programming. Thank you.